me feeling like I'm Akademiks.
What else is going on? Wait, I had some other shit. Why did I get to it? Hold up. Oh! This is a little bit ironic. It got a lot of people talking in, the chat nigga universe. And it was about the guy who testified and was the cooperant in the Queso case, right? There's a guy named Butter, and he's the one who testified. Here we go. He's the one who testified against Ksoo, okay? He's the one who says, what does it mean smoking on Willie? Like, here we go. Here's some of the snitching.
Speaking to Raekwon Howard. That phone call? Phone.
I can't hear it.
Right? Lying under oath, correct?
Correct.
It's not just misdemeanors. That's not a misdemeanor charge, right?
Am I tripping?
Car still parked there.
Yes, sir.
Where did you park the Nissan?
Across from
So remember, he was part of the whole murder, and he was telling.
his building.
And why were you doing that?
Well, so when he came out, he couldn't see the car.
The car you were in with Hakeem Robinson and Leroy Whitaker?
Yeah.
Did Abdul Robinson Jr. and Torgon park near you?
No, sir.
Do you know where they went?
No, sir.
Could you see where they went?
No, sir.
Now, after you parked, where in the Nissan were Hakeem Robinson and Leroy Whitaker sitting?
Still in the back seat.
Both with their rifles?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so he's telling. Anyway, sentencing came up today, chat, or not today, yesterday. And
We call it the...
Let's see if we could show it. What's his name? His name is Dominique Barner sentencing. Now, granted, what people don't realize, because and I'm gonna give you a little spoiler, he got 25 years, and people are like, yo, how you snitch and snitch that well, and you only got 20, well, you still got 25 years. But here's the reality of it, chat. In Florida, when you deal with murder, you deal with life. That's the thing. In Florida, you do premeditated murder. It's life imprisonment with no parole. You're going to die there. The guys who killed X, other than the one who snitched, you're going to die there. Okay? Now, if you snitch, it doesn't mean you walk out of jail. It don't mean you walk out in a few years. It just means you're going to get a chance to be on the outside of these walls. And that's why Ksoo's dad, who, by the way, pretty much got time served because he was an accessory, not in the main crime, he was looking at, not necessarily life, but he was looking at like 20, and which would be probably life because he's already in his 50s. You get what I'm saying? So a lot of these guys, when they're snitching, they're not snitching because they think they're walking out of jail. They're snitching because they want to have a chance at freedom. There's going to be the iPhone 32 out at that point, and they want to be able to be on the iPhone 32 on some new app, swiping up on their bitches. That's what they want. So this guy right here, he was going to get life. And the better thing for life is 25 years. He's already served about, I think, when did Julio die? Not Julio. Oh, my bad. my bad. It's not Julio. This is, I forgot the victim's name in this, but that murder was committed in 2020. Sorry. So it was in 2020. So he's been locked up for like 4 years. And he's going to get 4 years of time. He gets 25 years. You know, he's going to have to serve like 60 to 70%. So 25 is going to come down to probably like 17 years. He's already done 4. He got to do 10 more. And I know for y'all might be like, 10 years sounds crazy. But he knows the only other alternative would be life in prison, or if they'd pursue the death penalty, the fucking needle. You get what I'm saying? So check out his sentencing.
Mr. Berner, the time has come. You pled guilty more than 5 years ago to these offenses, and I will acknowledge, as your attorney has advised, that you
Never mind, more than 5 years ago. So he's getting 5 years credit.
did decide to plead early and fully before anybody else did in this string of defendants and cases that I have pending in this division. So certainly that is going to inure to your benefit. I will tell you that but for your cooperation in this matter, if you were before me on these variety of cases, I would be sentencing you to life in prison today.
Whoa.
Because what I heard in the testimony of not only what happened to Ms. Buckley and Mr. McCormick, but in the other cases, that kind of activity between you and the rest of your then friends, now obviously not so much, has been a scourge on our community and has to stop. A lot of that indeed stopped because of your complete and full cooperation. So I'm going to give you the benefit of that, because all of those people who your attorney just named would not have been arrested and convicted but for your information and cooperation. And so I am going to depart from 41.8 years, because under 921.00262I, your cooperation resulted in these folks being taken off of our streets. So with that, we will begin with case 2020 CF 2748. In that matter, just a moment. I think he pled to just one count, did he not? Both counts? That's correct, okay. So as to count 1 for murder in the second degree, I am going to adjudicate you guilty and sentence you to 25 years in Florida State Prison with credit for the 2,136 days you have already served. Count 2, which is a second degree felony.
Wait, hold on.
Days you have already, with credit for the 2,136 days you.
Let me see. 2,136 days. Oh, he served like 6 years already. So if we're saying he's gonna take 25, it's gonna turn out to be 17. Yeah, he's gonna serve a dime. And maybe there's other things he could do to get that down a little bit, but shit. He pretty much did a murder. He gonna be up in there till 2035. The rest of them niggas is gonna die in there. Queso.
You have already served. Count 2, which is a second degree felony. Well, statutory maximum is 15. I know his guidelines are 41.8, so unless I do guidelines, I cannot go above the statutory maximum. Both attorneys agree with that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so that sentence has to be 15 years is the maximum, 15 years is what I'll impose, and that is also with credit for 2,136 days, and those two counts shall run concurrently with each other. Mandatory court costs are $518, and there are $150 appointed attorney's fees. Is there any restitution in that case?
Yes, Judge, that's the, I'll have the 2 restitution orders.
Well, that's not the case of Ms. Buckley. That's the following one. This is the first one.
Oh, I'm sorry, no, Judge.
Okay. So no restitution will be ordered in this matter. Okay. And as to count 1 only, on that 25-year sentence, that's going to be followed by 3 years of probation for you to do the following special conditions. Obviously, the court costs and the fees are part of that inside probation. You're going to make your best efforts at obtaining a GED, and you're not going to have any contact with all those individuals that your attorney has just named, who, for the record, once again, are Hakeem Robinson, Leroy Whitaker, Raekwon Howard, Derek Hudson, Chris Brown, Shenard Cannon, Michael Sadberry, Abdul Sr., Abdul Jr., the one born on November 9th, 1994, Mr. DuBose, Mr. Clayton, and Mr. Wilcox. Yes.
My apologies, but there is a restitution order in 20 CF 528, but in this case, 20 CF 2748, there was a $7,500 restitution order for victim's crime on count 1.
Okay, so that will be also then part of probation. We'll enter a restitution order payable to victims' crime comp in the amount of $7,500. Then in case 2020 CF 528, that's the case where it's only as to count 1, correct? Yes. I will adjudicate you guilty of burglary with assault or battery. Likewise sentence you to 25 years, Florida State Prison, with credit for 2,136 days. That will be followed by a period of 3 years of probation, and it will be the same conditions I just announced for the prior case, with the addition of a restitution order in the amount of $1,200 payable to Barbara Buckley. Does this case also have $7,500 to victims' crimes comp, or that was the prior case? Okay, so that won't be ordered here. So again, just to recap, that's GED, court costs of $518, attorney's fees of $150, no contact with that list of individuals that I have named, and this restitution order.
And that's concurrent probation.
It's all concurrent. Concurrent sentences, concurrent probations. And lastly, case 2020, back to case 528. State, you have an announcement as to count 2. All right, they have dropped count 2. You understand that? In the Barbara Buckley case, home invasion robbery is dropped. Burglary with assault and battery is what I just sentenced you to. So lastly, in case 2020 CF 7285 for the other count of murder in the second degree, again, I will adjudicate you guilty, sentence you to 25 years, Florida State Prison, with credit for the 2,136 days served. That will be followed by 3 years of probation with the same conditions. Obtain your GED, no contact with those individuals. Court costs are $518 in this case. Again, attorney's fees of $150. And is there any restitution in this matter? Okay, and no restitution. All right. I will also note for the record that should it be approved by authorities larger than I, that he be transferred to another state's Department of Corrections, this court has no objection to that. So let that be reflected, and I'll put that in an order if necessary. Is there anything else I need to address with regard to Mr. Barner? Okay. Do you understand your sentences, Mr. Barner?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's going to conclude all 3 of these matters today then.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Judge, can I have,
Yes?
I have a quick question for you. On the previous case, being that the address is confidential, can we have the JA call us with his address?
I don't know that we know his address.
Okay. All right. So, dude did all that telling. He got that 25 years. And again, they have a saying, a lot of times when the police are investigating a murder in those particular states, the person who they catch first is usually the person who goes home first. You know why? That's the person who starts the telling. And if you start the telling, they don't need another nigga to tell. Because if everybody's telling, somebody got to get the brunt of it. And clearly that was Queso. He's getting life. There's no consideration of parole. This guy, somehow, I'm pretty sure his lawyers, maybe his mama, his girl, saying, hey, listen, you want to have a chance to go home? This is the way to go home. You need to tell, basically, what the fuck is going on, and send everybody up, send them down the river. Fuck it. So he'll be headed back to civilization in 10 years, and I know some people feel like that's still not a favorable deal. Just remember, he committed murder, and he committed murder in a place that treats these things as a mandatory life imprisonment type of situation. So spending 15 years as opposed to the rest of your life, this dude is winning. Even though I'm pretty sure ethically and morally and mentally he's going to be fucked for the rest of his life, right? Okay. Let's touch on what's going on